In a world where people often leave when times get tough, your decision to stay has meant more to me than words can express. You chose to stand by me when others walked away, and that's a rare and beautiful thing. Thank you for not turning your back on me, even when the world around me seemed to fall apart. Your loyalty and love have been a guiding light in the darkest of moments. When everyone else turned away, you held on. You showed me that love doesn't depend on circumstances, but on a deep, unwavering connection. For that, I am endlessly grateful. In the hardest of times, when I felt abandoned, your presence was my refuge. Thank you for staying by my side and reminding me that some bonds are unbreakable. People come and go, but you chose to stay. Your decision to be there for me when I had nothing left but myself speaks volumes about the strength of your heart. When life tried to break me down, you built me back up. Thank you for not walking away when things got tough, for being my support and my strength. It's easy to be there when everything is perfect, but you chose to stay when everything was falling apart. For that, I am deeply grateful. I never truly understood the depth of loyalty until you stayed when the rest of the world turned away. Your unwavering presence has been a lifeline for me. You didn't just stay physically, you stayed emotionally. Your support, love, and care are more than I could have ever asked for in this lifetime. In a world that constantly changes and people that always leave, your decision to stay by me during my most difficult moments will never be forgotten. When everyone else abandoned me, you were the one person who stayed, and for that I'll be forever grateful. Your presence made all the difference in my life. Thank you for being my anchor when the storms of life threatened to pull me under. You stayed when others couldn't, and that's a rare kind of love. You taught me that true love isn't about the easy moments, but about staying through the hardest times. Thank you for showing me that loyalty isn't just a word, but a living, breathing action. Thank you for choosing to be the one person who stayed when everyone else walked away. You showed me what real support, love, and dedication truly mean. I never knew how much one person's presence could change everything until you stayed when I was at my lowest. Your love has been my greatest gift. It takes strength to stand by someone when the world says they should be left behind. Thank you for having the courage to stay and for showing me the power of unconditional support. Your unwavering support during my most challenging moments has been a reminder that some people are meant to stay, even when life makes it difficult. I am so grateful for you. It's easy to walk away when things aren't perfect, but you stayed, and for that my heart is forever thankful. Your commitment has shown me the true meaning of loyalty. When the weight of the world felt unbearable, you were there. Thank you for being my strength, my comfort, and the one person who refused to leave. You didn't just stay by me physically, you stayed with me emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when others did. I've learned that the people who stay are the ones who truly see you, not just in your best moments, but in your hardest, darkest times. Thank you for staying and seeing me for who I am. Through the silence, the tears, and the pain, you stayed. Your commitment to me has been the greatest gift I could have ever received. You didn't just walk beside me when things were easy. You walked with me through the hardest chapters of my life. Thank you for being my constant. When the world told me I wasn't enough, you stayed and showed me I was everything. Your faith in me has been my saving grace. Thank you for being the one person who saw my potential, even when I couldn't see it myself. Your belief in me has carried me through some of my toughest times. I'm not sure what I would have done without you. When everyone else left, you stayed, and because of you, I was able to keep going. In a world where abandonment is common, your decision to stay when everyone else left is something I'll never take for granted. You are a rare gift. Thank you for staying when everyone else chose to walk away. Your loyalty and love are treasures I will carry with me always. In the darkest moments of my life, you stayed and brought light. Your presence has meant more than any words could ever convey. Through every hardship, every trial, you remained by my side. Your commitment to me is a reflection of the true power of love and support. When life tried to tear us apart, you stayed, and in doing so, you taught me that love is stronger than any obstacle. Thank you for staying, for not giving up, for seeing something in me that no one else did. Your faith in me is what keeps me going. You didn't just stay out of obligation. You stayed because you truly cared. Your love has been my saving grace through every storm. When the world saw me as broken, you saw me as someone worth fighting for. Thank you for staying, even when things were not easy. When everything felt like it was falling apart, you stayed and showed me that sometimes the best thing you can do is simply show up. I've realized that not everyone who leaves was meant to stay, but you were meant to be by my side, and for that I will always be thankful. You were the one person who stayed when I felt lost and abandoned. Your presence has been the most healing thing in my life. Sometimes all a person needs is someone to stay, and you did that for me. Thank you for being my rock when I needed it the most. You stayed when others left, and that's something I'll never forget. Your loyalty and love are beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Your presence has been the anchor I've needed, especially when life has been at its most unpredictable. Thank you for staying by my side, no matter what. When the storm was raging, you were the calm. Thank you for being my safe place, for staying even when it wasn't easy. Thank you for staying when everyone else walked away. Your heart is a reflection of the beauty that comes from true loyalty. In moments when I was drowning in self-doubt, your unwavering belief in me was the life raft that kept me afloat. Thank you for never leaving. Your decision to stay when everyone else walked away has shown me that love isn't just about the good times. It's about standing together through the hardest. Thank you for being the one constant in my life, the one person who chose to stay when everything else was falling apart. When others chose to leave, you stayed. And in doing so, you proved to me that real love isn't just about the good times. It's about sticking together through everything. Your decision to stay through it all has been a reminder that loyalty isn't something everyone is capable of, but you showed me that it is possible. Even when everything seemed to be crumbling, you stayed. Thank you for holding on to me when I didn't know how to hold on to myself. Thank you for choosing to stay in my life when it would have been easier to walk away. Your love and support have given me strength I never thought I had. When I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you stayed, and you were the light that guided me through the darkness. You didn't just stay out of pity, you stayed out of love. Your kindness and unwavering support have been my lifeline. The world may have turned its back on me, but you didn't. Thank you for staying by my side and showing me that love can withstand any storm. You didn't just hold my hand through the good times. You held it through the struggles. Thank you for staying, for showing up, for being my constant. In the moments I felt completely alone, you stayed, and your presence was all I needed to keep going. I will forever be grateful. Thank you for staying with me through the heartaches and the challenges. Your presence was the peace I needed in a world that felt like chaos. Even when it was hard, you chose to stay, and in doing so, you reminded me that true love doesn't give up when things get tough. I am forever thankful to you for staying when others walked away. You showed me that love is about resilience and being there for each other, no matter what. You stayed when others couldn't. Your love has been a testament to the fact that sometimes the ones who stay are the ones who matter most. Thank you for being my constant, for staying when I needed you most, and for showing me that true love never gives up. You stayed when everyone else thought they had an excuse to leave. Your loyalty is a rare treasure, and I'll always be thankful for you.